Well, hello and welcome back to is it Friday? It's not Friday, is it? It's Monday. Is it Monday today? All of the days, they melt into one, don't they? They all melt into one. Welcome back. We've had a brilliant day today with the launch of our swing dies. And if you were with us on the launch show, had a little message for you at the end of the launch show, which I'll talk to you about in a second. But I need to get her out the cake because it's lonely back there. I'm not on my own. I'm with the absolutely glorious Debbie Robinson today.
Yay, with moi.
Can we just have some love for Debbie's cardie? I really love that. I feel I've got cardigan envy.
I know, I just got a little bit chilled. So I thought, oh, I need to warm myself
because you know what I like? The length, Debbie.
I like a cropped.
I like a cropped.
I like a cropped. It cinches things in.
It does.
And it kind of brings you back into proportion.
Because when you've got a dress on, if a cardie's too long, it looks frumpy, doesn't it?
Yes, but it's a nice, I like the cropped cardies. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll know. Slight obsession.
Will you send me the link to
I
the
will
where
do,
I'm gonna,
yes.
because I like the cardie. So we're just having a lovely chat behind the cake talking about the hand knit cardie that Debbie's got on. Anyway, it's about the swing dies launch today, isn't it, guys? And if you were in the end of the show, the launch show, it went, didn't it? Sold out.
Absolutely, yeah. Within a couple of minutes.
I
don't even think we got off here.
I know, I don't even think we got off here, and the showstoppers were sold out, and then the individuals went really quick. So I know at the beginning of the show I said to you we will not be waitlisting this, and when it's gone all over the world, the end. However, we have reassessed our life choices here at Crafters TV. We've reassessed our life choices because what we realise is that we just disappointed a lot of you with that. You really wanted the swing dies.
Absolutely.
And I think that's down to your fabulous demos.
Oh, thank you.
I really do. I
think it's down to the fabulous product.
Well, the product, but I think sometimes when you look at a product like that, you'll be like, it's not for me, I don't know what to do with it. And then when you see somebody using it and explaining it, just how fabulous it is, Debbie, then you go, oh, I do want that. That does look fabulous. And I think that's what's happened with these, genuinely
definitely.
do. So because our Debbie's just a fabulous job of showing you how they work, we have, you don't need to know how. We've got some for you. We're probably gonna let some people down. But we've got some for you, which is the good news, isn't it?
It is.
So there isn't a massive amount. They are going to be in a limited quantity. The best thing you can do is go to your shop of the day in the US and in the UK. In the UK, you will be adding yourself to a wait list because we will have to remove that stock around the world to fulfill that for you. In the US, you'll be able to get that delivered straight away with your other orders. So if you're in the US, get to Shop the Day, you'll be able to get it straight away. If you're in the UK, get yourself on the wait list. As soon as we move the stock around the world and bring it back here, we'll email you, let you know, and then you can purchase it and get it. So we are back in stock.
We are, yes, which means good news for me.
Good news
I get to play them again.
You get to do all your demos that you're lovingly prepared. We can do the 6x4.
We've definitely got to do the 6x4.
Yeah.
We've also set a challenge about how many we could get onto an A4 sheet. I think that was right, the A4 sheet. So we're going to do that as well.
Yeah.
And then I've got my demos as well.
So that's exciting. That's worth sticking around for, isn't it? And then we've got a couple of really lovely birthday tool little deals I've seen under the counter. We're going to talk to you about them. And then we've got a couple of other bits that Debbie's going to show us, which is great. So let's remember some of the things that you need to be aware of during birthday. First things first, free postage for everybody. Yay. Doesn't matter where you are in the world, which is such good news.
It is good news.
And when we're bringing things back like this, that's good for everyone, because if you'd done some shopping earlier and checked out thinking you couldn't get these, you'd be cross if we brought them back and then you had to pay another shipping charge.
Exactly, yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But you don't have to worry about that because it's free shipping. So you can just get them anyway and not worry about it, which I absolutely love. We've got triple points across everything in this birthday event, which is absolutely brilliant. Brilliant way to level up your points level, Debbie.
I know, exactly that. Exactly that.
I love that, and it means you get a higher discount for the rest of the year, which, you know, cheaper shopping for the next 12 months. Who doesn't want that? That's brilliant. And if you spend 50 because of the birthday gift that never was, we've made another birthday gift for you, which you can see here. And this is a fabulous digital collection. So you've got 24 papers in here, you've got cuttable toppers, you've also got your stamps in here, your digital stamps to print, and you've got 18 SVG files which you can use with your other electronic cutting machines like your Brother Scan and Cut, like your Cricut, like your Craft Robo, or any other machine that you might use that plots and cuts those digital files out, which is brilliant. And all you've got to do is spend 50, and we will put that in the basket for you. Little note to everybody, please don't worry. We talked in the meeting this morning, and customer service let us know that a number of you, when you're shopping and that's going in your basket, it's got a price attached to it, and then everybody's very worried that they're going to get charged and it's a free gift. You will not be charged. Just leave it in your basket, and when you get to that end point just before you check out, you'll see that the price is deducted and you do indeed get it for free. So just leave it there, don't take it out and worry about that. It will happen automatically for you. Now, you have to comment during the show, because if you comment, you're in with a chance of being chosen out random. 2 100s today, Debbie. That's you.
A double.
You've got the Midas touch. You're a lucky charm.
I wonder if I can do it again.
I wonder if you can do it again. Wouldn't that be amazing if you could? I'd be excited if that was the case. I have to say, for you at home, I'd be absolutely thrilled for you. So comment, be it on Facebook or YouTube. We'll pick somebody at random, and whoever that person is we pick at random, you will get to pick a number, not number 4 and not number 6, because they're the numbers that have already been lit by Debbie, 100 per one, which is fantastic. And you'll pick one, and then we'll light it and we'll find out whether you've won 25, 50, 75 or 100 in a voucher to spend in the birthday event or later, if that's what you'd like to do. So these are our winners that we've had up to now. There they are. We've got 45 winners across the birthday event. You can see everybody's names in those little slots as we start to build them up, which is fabulous. And then on the last show on Friday, on the last wrap-up show with Ben and I, we will, from those 45 people, do a random selection and pick one person who will win a ticket to Crafterganza. That's so exciting. That's such a generous present to win. I'm so excited for whoever gets that fabulous, fabulous opportunity to win that ticket for Crafterganza. Now, we have got for you the Graceful Plumes bonus deal today. And there are less than 20 of these left in the US for you. So if you do want it, pop it in your basket. Don't be sad and miss out. You can see the price there on the screen for you, which is $19.95. It's sold out now in the UK. We've only got these now left in the US. So $19.95 or $15.98 if you are a platinum member. And if you get this today, you'll get your triple points plus an extra 200 bonus points with this card deal, which is absolutely incredible and a great way to start leveling up. And if you buy 2, you'll get 400. If you buy 3, you'll get 600, and so on and so forth. So get as many packs as you think you need for your leveling up of your membership. You can never have too much card stock. So when there's a deal like this on a consumable, it's always the right time to buy. Now, we've talked about having our showstopper back for you. And so we have got this with the US. We will be shipping to you immediately. So you'll be able to purchase and have this shipped. And for the UK, you will be popping yourself on the wait list so that when we reallocate the stock around the world, and we've got it back here for you, and we can ship it to you, we'll give you a couple of days notice that we're going to do that. And then we'll tell you when it's available, and you can grab it and get this and not be disappointed because you're on that wait list. So we'll be keeping you updated and letting you know when it's back in stock, which will be absolutely fantastic. The showstopper is these incredible swing dies. You love a kinetic die, you love something with movement, and these have all of the movement and all of the kinetic detail. They're absolutely fabulous. And then you've also got all of the accessory pieces, the nestings and the small embellishments in each of the sets. That is your decorative plaque. And then you've also got your scalloped circle swing. Both work in exactly the same way, both have the nesting set to go with them, and then all of the little accent pieces and a sentiment. So it's a really lovely, usable set of dies which can be used with all of your different papers, all of your different inks, all of your different techniques, everything that you could possibly hope for when it's just a very simple but effective die like this you can use with everything you've been collecting at home. Let's just have a look at some comments and then we'll go and have a look at some samples with our Debbie. Oh, loads of comments already, Debbie. There's lots of people joining us, which is brilliant. So hello to Jen Shank. Hi, Jen. Hello to Colette Jones. Gillian Denton. Hello to you in a soggy Suffolk. It's a soggy County Durham up here as well too, Gillian, at the minute. Cindy Livingston says, cannot contain the anticipation of what is in store for us for the next 2 hours. Well, when Debbie's in store, you know that it's going to be absolutely inspirational and fantastic. Connie Pell says hello. Hello to you, Connie in Colorado. Faye Smith, Tawanda. You got the showstopper. Well done, Tawanda. Gillian says that we both look lovely, but she likes a cardie that covers her body.
Oh,
Thanks for that, Gillian. It depends what I've got in. If I've got trousers and jeans on, I like a bum cover cardie. If I've got a dress on like Debbie, and you wear a lot of lovely dresses, you've got beautiful dresses, Debbie.
Thank you.
If you put a long cardie on with a dress, unless it's like an ankle cardie, they can hit in the wrong place.
they can, yeah, which is why I like the cropped.
Little crops. I'm with you on that. Laurie says hello. So hello to you. Hello to Stephanie Theodos. Celia is with us as well. Hello, Celia. Laura Tremlett says hello, everyone. Hello, Laura. It's her first show today, but she thinks we both look fabulous.
Oh, bless her.
Thank you, Laura. That's really kind. Jane saying hello from Vegas. Stephanie says, I caught a bit of wake-up call with you two troublemakers.
What do they mean?
Who, us?
We've been really
What do you
good.
mean? We've been excellent. And finally ended up getting the showstopper. Well done, Stephanie. Thank you. Wendy says, I'm so happy they found more. Didn't find them. Stole them. And I was able to snag the showstopper early this morning, but thrilled they're doing their best to make everyone happy. That's what we try to do, Wendy. We just realised that a lot of you were very sad, so we're making some adjustments. Stephanie says, Stephen Nicole's in, he says hello Stephen, and Nikoni on YouTube says, I'm sending the glee of a good Monday morning all the way from New Jersey. Hello CTV community team, all the great crafters watching today. Hello Ms Chivers, oh thank you, and Ms Robson. Happy birthday, CC. Well, thank you, Connie. That's really kind of you. Lovely to have you all in with us. We're excited for the next 2 hours. I can't wait to see what how Debbie does. I've seen a little sneak peek of what she's got planned. But we'll have a look at some samples first, eh, Debbie?
Absolutely. And I'm going to take you back to the beginning.
Okay.
The beginning of the day, that is, because this was the first card that I made using those swing dies. I absolutely love these. I love anything with movement. I love concept cards, and these two just tick all the boxes. I love these. You can use these because, like I said earlier, you've got the two worker dies that create that swing perfectly. You've got that lovely 3/4 of an inch that makes it nice, solid, and rigid. And also, what I love about it is that you can take that worker die and work it with any other thing you've got in your collection. Anything. Absolutely anything. Seriously. And I do love a good swing. I just think that looks absolutely fabulous. So that was the second one I did. I had to adapt earlier on in the show, in that launch show, where we used some of our beautiful, beautiful chameleon ink pads. But like I said, these cross over into using them with lots of other things. And also we did say about photos being on the other side when you're gifting that someone. That would look absolutely fabulous. Lots of different ways that you can use them though. So you could take them into things like your gatefold cards. And this is a reverse gatefold card that you can see. Love this one with the double Z fold. I think that looks absolutely sensational, especially with all those accessories on there. Love, again, how you adapt these. So taking it into card making. This is a lovely easel card that's been created using that die as well. So lots of lovely ways that you can use them. I can't wait to get started. I think I'm going to start with a reversed easel, if that's okay. Ooh. However, I haven't forgotten the 6x4 as it's folded. So I'll show you how to do the maths for that, and that I'll show you how you do that with the rest.
Yeah.
In fact, we might start with that actually.
Should we?
We'll start with that.
Yeah.
We'll get that out of the way.
Yeah, let's
And
do
then
it.
I haven't forgot the challenge about how many you could get onto an A4 sheet either.
Love
we
that.
will do that
how
later on in the
How many can you get
show.
on a sheet of card? I love that. I'm excited. I can't wait to see. How many can you get on a sheet of card? We're going to find out in this 2 hours. It's so exciting. I just love all of you joining in. For example, Olga Vasquez says, hi everyone, I got the showstopper on the second release. Thanks Leann and CC team. See, there are so many of you that I think are going to really benefit from the fact that we've been able to make this available for you again. And we hadn't planned to, hence the messaging this morning, but we were aware that a number of you were very sad, and we don't like sad customers. So we're doing our very best to make sure that we can keep you really happy and give you what you want and need in this birthday event. Diane says, hello again, enjoy watching Leann and Debbie today. Well, thank you. We've had a lovely time together, haven't we, Debbie?
It's been really nice.
Yeah, I love working with Debbie. We don't get to do it enough, Debbie.
No, I know, that's the thing.
I know.
I know we shouldn't really say it, but we should really give Ben some more time off. I hope he's not watching.
Yeah.
just so we
give
could
Ben
have a
some more
little
time.
mix. It's so nice.
Yeah,
it's nice to be able to do this. We don't get to do it often
We
enough.
don't, I know. Maybe we'll give Ben a few, should we give Ben a few free days off? Is he watching? I don't know how we feel about that. Let's ask him. Rose says these new swing dies are so cool. They are really cool, Rose. And if you are still on the fence and wondering, let's see what Debbie's going to show you, because I think this might just convince you.
And I'm going to show you how easy it is to use them, because like I said, each one of these dies has the worker die. So whether you've gone, I mean, you've got to get that showstopper. The way that they went earlier, I think it's a definite must-have. And like I said, if you think about all the things you already own in your crafty stash, just seriously think of the potential and that craftability for you as a crafter. But I'm going to show you, and I'm going to start with, can you remember the lady's name who asked us to do the 6x4? Was it? Was it Tammy? Tammy, if you're still watching,
Shall I have a look? I'll have a Google. I'll have a look.
And this will be for anybody who wants them to fit in a certain sized envelope, because I do get it that sometimes we have Tammy, yeah, we do sometimes have pre-made envelopes and things like that we want cards to fit into. So the die itself, and that's both of these dies, is the 6 inches. So you've, and I say 6.1 of an inch. It's a teeny weeny little smidgen over, but it doesn't matter because you can chop that little bit down if you want it to fit in. However, you said a 6x4 and you wanted it to be a folded 6x4 when it's folded down. So I'm going to do it with this design, and I'm going to get my guillotine and we're going to cut this down. Now, I think I gave the game away when I said if you think about the middle part, as in the terms of the die, we called it, did we call this a spine, didn't we, earlier?
We did.
So if you think about the spine, that spine is 3/4 of an inch. So you want your code to fold to 6x4, so you would just add that 3/4 of an inch onto your measurement of your card. So, proof is in the pudding, and I'm going to show you. Yeah, it's that easy, easy peasy. So, oh, I need a bigger guillotine. Let me just go in there just for a second. Let me go in and bring in this.
So if you were doing it landscape,
yeah.
So it's 6 inches across, you would do it 4 by 6 3/4.
So it'd be going 4 3/4 by 6, because 6 is the length of the die.
Yes.
4 3/4 would be that one that when it folds in.
And are you able to cut it the other way?
Yes, of course you can.
Oh, right.
Yeah, of course you can. Yeah. So let's go in and do that. Yeah. So we'll get the 4 3/4. We'll get the 6. And I'm assuming that Tammy's thinking possibly for postage.
Yes.
Of the size in, because it's a nice small size. So we're going to start with that. Now, where you put this, and I did say to you that the way that I do this is just, I put, where's it gone? There it is. I just grab my ruler and I decide where I'm going to put it. I usually line it up on the card first to have a little look. And there's no right or wrong way in terms of how you put the small to the large, or you could do it the other way around as well. But I am going to have it this way because I like the full feature when it comes out. So I prefer it that way.
Me too.
I probably come in, shall we say, a couple of inches? Yeah. Maybe 1.5 inches. Yeah, we'll do 1.5 inches. We'll go about there. So I'm going to use my glass mat because I always forget I've got a great little tool there in terms of having a glass mat. Now, you could go a bit further across if you wanted to as well. In fact, we could come in. Let's come in a little bit extra. Let's just go in there for argument's sake, so to speak. But it doesn't really matter. All you need to remember is don't put a score line in. Please don't put a score line in. The die does the cutting part, so these 2 bits here are the bits that cut out, but this is the scoring line. So that's why it stays connected to the cardstock, because of these 4 lines here. So pop that down. Just decide which way you're going to go. Shall we go that side? Shall we go that side? I think we'll go, actually, yeah, I think I'll go there. Let's take it that way. And then we're going to stick that down with a little bit of low tack tape. One side. Other side, and then we're going to run that through our Gemini. Now, I'd already got one pre-cut ready as well, so I shall show you in a second, because I've gone a little bit further in with this one, so we'll see what that one looks like. But that's all I would think about in terms of, if you're doing a 5x7, add that 3/4 of an inch on. Yeah. However, if you're wanting a specific card design, I've showed earlier about doing a 7x7, and that was actually a 7 3/4 by the 7. Right, so that's how your measurements work.
That's how you work it.
Yeah. So
well, that's easy to work out then.
And easy to remember as well. Easy to remember. The other thing you need to remember about is, obviously, the score lines are in. Do you know, I still had a line, Leann, and I've still gone off.
I mean, I would as well.
I'm terrible,
Yeah.
honestly. But a mountain and a valley. So we're going to go in, and like I said, you can reinforce those score lines if you want to do, but just manipulate it in, get your bone folder, and pop that in. So if I just pop that down.
Lovely.
And then if you've done the mountain, the next one, of course, is going to be the valley.
The valley.
So we're going to put the valley in. Always remember that you can't go far wrong, and you've got your little swing card, and it fits in. And the reason why I've had to show you this way, because obviously she's chosen a smaller card,
Yeah.
but you have that swing part here.
Right.
So when you put that down now, lined up, that fits into a 4x6 perfectly.
Right,
Okay.
so the little white oblong bit in the middle is a little bit shorter than the 4x6.
Yeah.
But your top is sticking out a bit on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Which means that will go in the 4x6 envelope.
Yes.
That's perfect, Debbie.
Yeah. And
I
that's
love
as
that.
simple and easy as that is. So I hope Tammy was watching.
Yes.
If not, someone give her a nudge and tell her that this is where I've shown her how to be able to do that. And that's what I did with this one when I tested it myself earlier on.
Perfect.
So yeah, and I went a little bit further in. So
Yeah.
that one was a little bit wider, but it's still the same. You've still got to think about that bottom part, because if you think about that bit, that's coming out there, but that still fits into a 4x6 perfectly.
Perfect.
Yeah. There you go.
that's
I will
easy.
get on to do my next demo in
Yeah.
a second.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to cover that for Tammy earlier because we didn't get that done in the
I
launch
love
show.
that. Tammy, let us know if you managed to watch that and if that's what you needed to know. And that's a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So thank you very much for that, Debbie. B is making a birthday card for a nephew while she's watching. Send a picture in, B. Let us see the card that you're making. I'd love to see that. And she says next year, though, he's getting a swing card.
Yay.
Yes, he is, B. Colleen's watching from a beautiful day in Florida. And Amy says, I've just got the showstopper. Thank you for finding more. Lorraine says, convince me, please, that I need these. Twist my arm. What would you like us to do, Lorraine? Watch this next demonstration, and you need them. Give me your arm. Lorraine, you need them. Sandy says, hello, Debbie and Leann. Having the two of you on today has been a real treat, loaded with inspiration.
Oh,
Isn't that lovely?
that is lovely.
Thank you. So I love getting all of your comments. It's so we love being here with you. We really do. Monica says, hello from Cologne in Germany to everybody. Oh, hello. That's lovely to hear. Cologne. I love Cologne. Such a gorgeous city. Ash says, it's lovely to see Debbie back. I hope she's feeling better.
Thank you.
Confirm you're feeling better, aren't you, Debbie?
I am, love, yes. Thank you very much. And thank you for all your lovely well wishes as well. Thank you. Yes, I'm absolutely fine.
Julie's a little bit late as she's getting her tea as well as watching. You must be in the north of England somewhere, north of Manchester, because north of Manchester we have tea for our evening meal, don't we? And then south it's dinner, isn't it? So my son's partner Annie, she has dinner, but we have tea. So, but when we have dinner, when she has lunch.
So I call it
Do you see what I mean?
breakfast, dinner and tea.
You have breakfast, dinner and tea.
Breakfast, dinner, tea.
We have breakfast, dinner and tea in the northeast. Annie has breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Oh,
Yeah.
dinner's dinner.
Dinner's dinner.
Dinner's dinner at 12 o'clock, dinner.
Yeah, dinner's your 12 o'clock noon. Middle of the day dinner.
It is.
But Annie's dinner is before you go to bed dinner.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, Debbie, it's a thing. We've had to train her, we've had to teach her. We're like, absolutely not. Dinner is tea. And lunch is dinner. And that's how I know, because you're having your tea. Call me Inspector Clouseau, why don't you? Let me know where in the world you are. That's for Julie Barlow. Amy says, my birthday was October the 10th. Happy birthday to you. Sadly, I had oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh my word, I can't think of anything worse. Oh, Amy, you've got all of my sympathy.
Oh,
She
no,
had a
what's happened?
root canal on her birthday.
Oh.
Can't think of anything worse. But sad face, absolutely sad face. But I've treated myself to the nesting dies yesterday and the swing dies today, so happy birthday to Debbie too. Happy birthday to everybody, that's absolutely glorious. If you're having a root canal, you need to tree yourself up with a treat or something, and I'm so happy you've meant to do that. Debbie is now going to show you a fab way to use these. I'm twisting your arm, Lorraine.
Yes. Honestly, when I say that we've done all the hard work for you. You just get creative with it and have a lot of fun with it. And of course, if you do make to sell and things like that, I've often said this, I'm drawn, when I go to fairs and things like that, I am drawn to things that are unusual from the norm. And by that, I mean, you go into a card store, everything is like 5x7, 6x6, 8x8. 9 times out of 10, you're paying an absolute... You ought to see my birthday card, my son. When he told me the price, I nearly fainted. I said I could have made one so much cheaper. But obviously, I'm not going to make my own birthday card. But yeah, if you make to sell, having something that's a bit different with a bit of a twist and a swing, I always think it draws people in. And honestly, you're going to have so much fun with these. I'm going to do, though, the kind of reversed gatefold. Oh. So 10x8 is what I'm starting with. This is my cardstock. As mentioned that I do put lines in. I've gone in about 2.5 inches in there, and that's on both sides to give me a bit of an even feel. And then I'm going to do a little bit slightly different this time. I'm going to have the larger one this way, the smaller one on the inside, and I'm going to bring it down to about there on my cardstock.
Okay, I'm just going to give everybody a warning if that's okay, Debbie.
Okay, of course,
We
yes.
are now down to single figures on our bonus buy of the luxury cardstock in the US. So if you are wanting this and you are wanting your 200 extra bonus points, this bonus deal is now single figures in the US. Something else I forgot to tell everybody, Debbie, that we're going to do in the 5 o'clock show.
Yes? What was that?
So stay with us. We're going to show a bloopers reel for birthday.
We're not.
We are.
You didn't tell me that.
I did. We're going to do it, Debbie, because I think you deserve to be here when we do that, Debbie.
Oh no, please tell me I'm not on it.
I think we're all on it, Debbie. I think over the years we're all going to be on there. Some of us more than others. Some of us more than others, but we're all going to feature, aren't we? Let's be fair. So we're going to have a look at the blooper reel, and we're going to, if you missed it, we're going to do Ben's song for you again as well.
Oh yeah. What a treat that'll be, because Ben's song, absolutely fabulous. I think actually he's outdone himself.
I think he has.
He told me when I last saw him, he said to me, oh Debbie, I think it's my worst one yet. I think it's your best. I think it's your best. I absolutely love it, Ben. So if you're watching, I'll not chuck my plates at you.
No.
Absolutely hats off to you. Extremely talented man. I've said it many a time, is so talented.
So talented.
Right, I've popped it onto my bigger plates, and the only reason I'm doing that is because I don't want to have to turn my plates sideways, but you can put them on your Gemini Junior plates and put them in sideways if you want to do that. If you've noticed, and if you've just joined us actually, you're probably thinking, why haven't you put the magnetic shim in? All the people that have watched the earlier show will know, these are not a decorative die. You don't need that extra pressure. You've seen me do that very quick demo earlier for Tammy. If you put too much pressure in, you'll probably end up, what's the right word? Put too much pressure in, your cardstock, a little bit.
Warp your cardstock.
Warp your cardstock, put marks into your cardstock, and sometimes you just don't need it when you've got a straightforward die. Oh, I can tell you my cardigan's warm. I'm going to have to take it off, Leann.
Yeah, take it off now.
Very snuggly, but I've gone very warm all of a sudden.
I've definitely got cardigan envy.
So I'm just going to take that off, and you'll see straight away. Now, obviously, this is a larger card, so I am going to have to put, because if you think about where my die was, the embossed line only goes so far up.
Yes.
So we will reinforce it, so keep your lines on there for now.
Yeah.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do exactly the same this time, but turn this around.
Yeah.
I'm bringing it on the inside of that line again.
Right.
And I'm going to have the larger one on this side.
So at this point, are you now to the left of the line?
I am, so this one was to the right, left. This one's to the left of the line.
Yes.
This one is to the right of the line. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Whew, good job you were there then, because
Thank you.
I'm just explaining it and not really explaining it very well.
No, I was just checking because
right.
I was just because I get things. Sometimes I get things wrong, so I have to check. Make sure I'm understanding right.
I always get me left to me right the other way around.
Me too.
I do it all the time.
If I'm in a car with anybody, I have to point, like point and press, because I'll go. I literally go right, and they'll go right. I go yeah right, and they go right. I go yes right. Oh sorry no it's left. I can't help it. I don't know if there's a word for that. You know how you've got like dyslexia or dyscalculia or dyspraxia. All of the what is the can't do left and right? There's got to be a word for that.
There's got to be a word for it. There definitely has got to be a word for it. Definitely. Now, this is when your little black line in the middle of your scoreboards will come in really, really handy for you, which is why I put them in there. And I'm literally just going to follow that line. Can you see where I've popped it on? Literally, and I'm going to pop that down. Now, don't forget, you've got the other side as well. Now, the easiest thing to remember with this is if you can't, you know, like, because you haven't got a black line at the other side, don't worry, because the only thing you need to remember is it's 3/4 of an inch. So I can come in, so I know that's on the 6-inch line. I know I can go in at 6 3/4 and bring that down, and I've measured that up perfectly.
Right.
Perfectly. So yeah, absolutely. Don't worry about that because that's the exact measurement of said line. And that's all I'm doing is just reinforcing those because obviously at that point it only came so far.
Yes, so it's a reinforcement and an extension of the line.
Yes, and I'll just do the reinforcement down there as well. And then the same on the other side. So take that line, popped it on onto your board. And again, we know that's the 6. And don't forget this is to the right hand side, so we're going to come in at the other end, but this would be, and if you come, it's literally 5 1/4, 3/4 of an inch, 5 1/4 if you take it off the 6. So nice and easy, nothing too stressful, and of course just make sure you're doing your track. In fact, Debbie, get the track going.
Lovely. Tammy's been in touch, Debbie.
Oh, bless her,
She says thank you very much.
Oh, she's more than welcome. Let me just turn that way because I'm going to have to. My eyes today, Leann, I don't know what's wrong with my eyes. Seriously, girl. Let's just do it that way.
Yeah.
So there we go. Perfect. Line that up. There we go. I think it's the bright lights, you know. I've often said this, when I'm in a studio, bright lights can affect like your vision a little bit. And I struggle sometimes with that. However, what I'm not going to struggle with now is this, because now you've got, and again, all you think about is, if you're starting with a mountain, the next one is the valley, and you're going to just reinforce those. And I do them on both sides to get a nice crisp.
What I'm absolutely loving watching you, Debbie, is I wanted, you would think that these are much more, these are actually so easy.
Yeah.
They couldn't be easier, could they?
Exactly, they're so easy. And the fact that you've got so many different ways that you can use them.
I mean,
and again, if you think about the reversed gatefold kind of effect, it's like the mountain on the both ends. So if I just bring that out again, and the valleys are on the inside. So you've got your mountains at the top, and then the valleys
so you're
on
almost
the bottom.
creating like a little dipped panel inside.
Yes.
That they come out from.
Yeah. And you can make that smaller if you wanted that smaller. This is just because it's a 10 by 8. When it actually folds in, because obviously we're taking 3/4 of an inch, it comes at 7 by 8. So if you're thinking about envelope wise, and again, if you wanted to chop a little bit off either end to fit that in, you can do. You could shorten that. You don't have to go to 8. You could go to 7. You just place it, and as you can see, perfectly aligned. And look at the swing straight off. Looks absolutely. I just honestly, and I like that. When I first did that one, I actually had those overlapping because that was a smaller. I hadn't done the measurement. For me, just it looks okay. But I preferred it where you've got that little bit of a bit symmetrical, isn't it?
But they look beautiful. They look like they're meant to be.
Yeah.
They're supporting each other.
Exactly. And again, photos. Oh. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now I am going to show you. Now I've got one at the side of me, but I just want to show for the benefit of those people that weren't here this morning or this lunch show, just how to do your mats and layers. So obviously measure your panel. Now I know that panel is 2.5. So I've just come down 1/4 of an inch. So that's 2 1/4 by 7 3/4. And when I just line that up, you'll see, and that's if you're just doing a 1 layer. If you're going to do more, you recognise where I got that from. Love that paper.
Love that paper.
It's the most glorious paper in the world.
I love that paper.
But what you would do is, and again, don't lay it like that to line it up.
No.
Lay it flat.
On top.
On top. Pop that down, take your die, your worker die, and please remember to do it the way that it is, so I know that the smallest part to the largest part, it would fit there. If you did it the other way around, even though it would fit in and you'd think, yeah, that's okay, what you've got there is score lines and it'll score your cardstock, so please don't do that.
No.
Do it the other way, click that into place, literally pop your tape down to stop that from moving. And then take that off and then run that through. So I'm just going to switch to my smaller plates now. Run that through your die cutting machine and that will give you the best way of getting your mats and layers done without too much faff. Although I did show you in the earlier show, the launch show at the beginning, I showed you the other way you could do it where you already have it stuck down. It just gives you a different effect because you've got that middle part still in there. So I'm just going to lift that off just to show you. I've already got some done to the side of me, so you do exactly the same with the other side as well. So let me just get that off there. There you go. And then that would fit into there perfectly. And you just line that up, get your wiggle glue, and it gives you the perfect mat and layer.
Glorious.
So that's as easy as that is, and that's exactly what I've done. Oh, the only difference here, another one of my favourite paper pads, the damask. Oh my gosh, the damask.
We've got some of these. We've got some of these in this show, Debbie.
It's divine.
I've got some damask paper pads for everybody. So we've got the damasks and we've got the vellums.
I've got the vellums as well.
Yeah. So we're going to get the details on the screen for you. When we come back from the blooper reel, I was going to be showing you them, but you know, seeing as you've mentioned them, Debbie, we're just going to get them details on the screen in case anybody wants to pop them in their basket.
So obviously when I did my prep, I didn't know if we'd have any left.
No.
So I just thought, well,
I think they're hanging on by their teeth, Debbie.
yeah. And literally, I absolutely adore them. They're so dramatic.
They are.
I love
Which one do you like, the dark one or the past deer?
Yeah. Me and Jamie, you ought to have seen me and Jamie when we got hold of that pad. Pair of us. I could tell he's been around us too long. He were getting just as excited as I was about the car, honestly. Because it's absolutely beautiful. Little top tip as well, use a wet glue so you've got a bit of wiggle time to get it into place. And it's exactly the same with the centre part. The only difference there is, of course, when you're popping that on, you've got both sides to do. But that I've shown you how to do it with that first panel.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all you do. It's just exactly the same, because I want my middle panel. You're doing exactly the same process as what I did on that first panel that you're going to repeat for the other three.
Amazing.
It just looks so blooming lovely. Gorgeous. It really, really does. And then lastly, that one. And like I said, the wet glue, so your favourite glue in the world, Leann, is the one, my glue of choice. Even though I know probably someone's going to be screaming at me, Debbie, that's got satin cardstock there. You tell me not to use it with satin cardstock. Just take care with this bit. And to be fair, I didn't use it on that bit.
No, if you're using it on the back, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's just when it's on the front, it might not stick as well. Having said that, I use it all the time.
I'll be totally honest. 9 times out of 10 I do.
I do, and I'd never have a problem. But like, it's one of those things where we have to share you what we think the rule is going to be. Yeah. But then, you know, you do you if it works for you, which is what I do. I use it everywhere.
Yeah, I love the glue. I could not be without it. That's one of the glues that I would literally have a little bit of a meltdown if I didn't have any.
Yeah, me too.
Now there you see you've got your gorgeous little...
Fabulous.
And it just looks stunning. And then all we're going to do is, again, on each one of the die sets, you've got all of your mats and your layers, you've got all your accessories. I actually used the accessories this time. And I've got the hugs on there, you've got the foliage, you've got the flowers. There's so much on there that you can decorate with. And of course, your mats and layers. And I think, yep, I'm going to grab those. Let's just grab my tape pen.
Really adds something, doesn't it? It's just, I love this because now you've just got a lovely decorative base for you to do you.
Yes.
And this is great because what it's showing is, and if you use the other one, the decorative one, not the scallop, it could be masculine.
Yes.
It would just, even that scallop's masculine.
Yeah.
It depends on the colour of the papers that you're using.
Colours, yeah, exactly that.
I think I'd even like to see those damask papers on a black base.
Yes.
Or a dark brown.
I was very tempted with craft card at first. I was tempted with the craft card because I thought, oh, they'd look really nice on craft card. But then I thought I want them to really pop, so I went with white in the end.
Yeah, it's hard to choose. So
it is hard to choose.
Lovely.
That was my biggest problem that I had when I was doing my prep. I was like, cardstock to cut from, papers to use, what am I going to use? It seriously was a little bit of a, what do I have that I can use? I mean, I've got plenty but it's just, this was an absolute must because I absolutely love the drama of this pad. And then again, just make sure that you've got, because obviously I've got a bit of wet glue there, but so you don't get anything
so
flowing,
lovely. But
looking really beautiful. Don't ask me why I put, I do. It was for the middle bit.
Oh, I love that.
I was thinking, what did I cut that one out for, Debbie? Well, I'm going to pop that in the middle so it looks like I've got a trio running down there.
That.
Illusion of a trio, but it's not
doesn't
quite.
Matter.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll put that one on as well.
It just adds to the overall design.
And then
Love that.
pop that down. That also did reverse the colours, so the white, the gold, and then that one. And I used the muted side because I am having the word hugs going across the middle. So I'll put the hugs and I'll cut that out into the gold.
Oh, gorgeous. You don't need much more on there.
No, do you know what I'm just going to plug in?
Yeah, go on.
My hot glue gun.
Oh,
I say hot glue gun.
it's marvellous, isn't it?
Super large hot glue gun.
I know. I've been having words. So everybody in the US was voting for a US-powered big hot glue gun.
Okay.
And I said if enough people wanted it, enough for the minimum order quantity, then we could look to do that.
All right,
and we're nearly at the minimum order quantity. So it's looking very hopeful for you guys in the US to be able to bring you one of these big hot glue guns.
How fabulous.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to do a little bit of decoration onto my card now. And this is all of the, I've literally used everything that was in that set. And I'm just going to pop those down. And when I say, I have a problem, me, Leann, I'm telling you, I never know when to stop. Because I just went a little bit crazy when I was doing, and do you know what I used in the centre?
Yeah.
Pearl drops. I thought, I'm not wasting all my gems. Pearl drops will do. Yeah, so they're all in the centre there is the gorgeous gold pearl drops. So I've cut myself quite a few of those out and I'm going to do a little bit of decoration. However, I need about a minute and a half to two just for those to warm up if you've got any comments.
So let's do this then, Debbie. While your hot glue gun is warming up, we'll come back.
Yeah.
I've got a couple of comments. We'll have a look at the bloopers and then we'll come back to you.
Oh, yes.
What do you think?
I like that
Let's do that.
idea.
We'll promise you Debbie won't do anything until she's back. Can I just say, Kirsty D, where in the world are you? Because you're having tea tonight as well. And Kirsty D's tea is a vegetarian burger, chips and beans, and a slice of bread and butter.
Ooh.
I could literally demolish that right now. Now then, Trudy says, Leann, is it possible to be able to use the new large nesting dies on 12 by 12 paper with the Gemini 2? Maybe by folding it. Just cut a piece, Trudy, unless you need to keep it intact somehow, but if you're cutting your nesting die out. So just don't worry about the full 12 by 12 piece. What I was doing yesterday was putting my Gemini 2 plate on top of my 12 by 12 and then cutting up the edge, and then I had a full piece and then just putting that through with my nesting dies. Let me know if that helps you with that question. Daphne says, Debbie, is your cardstock 8 by 10? If your cardstock is 8 by 10, where do you place the score line, please, and thanks?
So remember, no score lines. Don't put the score lines in. Who was that? Ask the question, sorry.
This is Daphne Rogers.
Yeah, so literally, Daphne, don't put the score lines in. I just put pencil marks in and I put them in at 2.5 inches in. So I went 2.5 inches this side and then I flip reversed it and did exactly the same on the other side. And then I lined the die facing the inner line, so it came into it, so where the pencil mark was, I came in and put my die. So I'm just going to get that die back again, that worker die, just to show you. So I just turned the die around and I put this line up to the pencil mark.
Yes.
And that's where I created it. And then on this side, I reversed it again and then just did exactly the same. So I put it on the inner side. So this, imagine that being your pencil mark, where your 2.5 inches is. That's where I put those dies.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then also, Mary wants to know, Mary Jo Bending wants to know, what size envelope do you need for this double gatefold card?
So this, when it folds in, so I'll just to show you for a second, it goes into a 7 by 8. Okay, so that would be a 7 by 8. So you could make that on your enveloper.
Envelopers.
Because I think they do that one. I think that goes up to there. But yes, so that's what you do. But if it was too big for what you want to send it to, you can adapt that.
You can.
You can adapt it, so you can chop that down. So if you wanted it to fit in a 7 by 7, just measure, instead of doing 10 by 8, do 10 by 7.
Yes.
For height. That's what you think. And that would still get you in, that would still fold in and fit into a 7 by 7.
I love that. Thank you very much. Right, there's more comments coming through, but the main sentiment we've got in those comments is people just cannot wait for this blooper reel, as can we. So James, rank that volume up for us so we can hear it too. Please enjoy this. It's going to be cringing now for me and Debbie, I'm absolutely sure, and some hilarity. We haven't seen it. I can't wait. I feel a bit nervous. Let's have a look.
said it to you, I'm going to say it again. I'm not blowing, what is it? Blowing smoke up your...
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, is it that?
You can say, I'm not buttering you up. That might be a better way to say it. Don't say what you were going to say, though.
No, you're going to have to, you do this way, you just reach down my bra and take it off. What? No, not my bra! No, my bra! The microphone! The microphone!
Ben, could I borrow your finger?
Well.
Just for a second. I had this problem and I could have done with your finger in my room the other night. The other day! When I was doing the project!
There's all sorts of tips, isn't there?
There's what? All sorts of what?
There's a great tit, there's blue tits, yellow tits. There is all sorts.
Are they all the same sort of size normally?
So,
Get you a hot water bottle instead.
I tell you what, a not water bottle with your face on. Oh God! Just so I could have you in bed with me.
Getting worse and worse.
I've been watering from the bottom, so not...
They're not floaters, what are they called?
Oh, Actually, just got. I'm not going to Google floaters. There was a band called the Floaters in the 60s, and they had a big hit. And floating by the floaters. There you go. I wonder if they lived on the Poo Poo Road. Oh, you started this, not me.
Like monkey nuts, I think they are, where you have to shell them and you have to put them on the floor.
Wait a minute. What did you just say?
They give you a bag of nuts.
Monkey's nuts?
No, no.
Is that what you said? Is that what you said? A bag of monkey's nuts?
They don't give you the monkey's nuts, they give you monkey nuts.
What am I going to use that for? Tighten me nuts. Look how pleased she looked with herself. Did you see that cheeky grin, Len? Did you see that? That is hilarious.
So that wasn't really a blooper from me, was it? It was just a bit of mischievousness. But I have to tell you, you two Debbies, you've got me creased. I can't breathe with the laughter of it all. That was so brilliant, Debbie.
Honestly,
Debbie's crying.
My eyes are watering because some of the things that I've forgotten I've said, and some of the things that I wish my brain would engage before I open my mouth, because sometimes those, oh my life, that was hilarious.
That was
really
so funny. So funny. I've loved watching that. I have to say, it's made my day.
Leann
It really
was there with
has.
the skullduggery going off at the end of that last one. What happened there with all those stars?
Just because Ben had told us, he told me somebody got really angry if there was like extra stars on. I can't remember who it was. And I was like, why? But I'm like, I'm never here to get voted, and also I don't make a finished card, I just do all the techniques. And then if I'm never in the show, I'm never going to get a star. And I thought, do you know what? And somebody in the chat had said, you deserve all the stars, Leann. And I said, do you think I do? They said, yeah, go on, have all the stars. So I just went and put all the stars on the chart. It didn't go down very well. Never mind. We thought it was funny, Debbie. Me and Ben thought it was hilarious. And obviously you do too. That was me just being a little bit tricksy. So Trish Listelle says so many possibilities with this dies, absolutely. And Catherine has just bought her showstopper. She wasn't going to get them, but Debbie's demos of all the things you can do convinced her that she has to have them. I completely agree with you. We're going to go back to Debbie so she can finish that demo and show us a little bit where we left you on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, me glue gun's all nice and hot now, so I'm just going to pop a couple of little globules of glue down onto there. You can use your tacky glues and things like that, but I just wanted to put a few flowers on to decorate with. So I'm just going to pop a couple there. Oh, it looks like a little smiley face with two eyes there. And then just pop those. Where's those two gone? Let's get those up there. And then let's have that on, push that down. And then I'm going to just put, because I've got quite a few of these, so I think I might put a few in just for a little bit of decoration as well. So let's go up. In fact, we'll come down that corner. I'll come down that bottom corner as well. And then let's have a few flowers up at the top. In fact, I've got one up there. And I will have, let's have a nice brown one there. And then one down at the bottom here. And all these accessories, every single bit of them, what I've used is all from there apart from the paper, which I absolutely love that paper. And I have cut them out in there as well. So, ooh, let me put that back down for a second. Let's go in and, oh, I forgot this on the other side as well, haven't I? Forgot the other side. I don't want to forget that. That's why I cut some out in brown. So I could put those on. And that one. So if I've got that way, I'll come up that way. And then add a couple of little flowers just into there as well. Was it your idea, the large glue gun, Leann?
No, it wasn't. It was Sara's.
Was it?
Yes, it was Sara's. We went to a sourcing show and we were having a chin wag and she was like, do you know what, Chivs? This is where some of our best ideas come from. She was like, do you know what, Chivs? I love our glue gun. It's brilliant for when you're doing small projects like doing little embellishments or something.
Yeah.
But when I'm doing my YouTube series and I'm making home decor pieces or I'm doing like a vase or a rope placemat, all the things you see I use in a hot glue gun for, or she's having a mammoth crafty session and she's doing loads of cards for Christmas, or you know, loads of cards for the kids to take to school, whatever it is. She said, I get absolutely fed up of having to change that glue stick constantly. She's like,
Is that what she said to you?
She did. She says, I have to change that glue stick every 30 seconds. And I'm like, well, you're obviously excessively using glue. She's like, I know, but other people will probably have the same, like if you love a hot glue gun, other people might be having the same troubles as me. So I said, well, look, while we're here today, why don't we have a look at the glue guns and see what we can find? And about 5 minutes later, we landed with this brand new supplier, and they had that, and they had that fabulous glue gun, and we tested it there and then, and Sara was like, that's the one for me. So I said, right, leave it with me, I'll make it happen for birthday for you, and here we are.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, that was the story.
I love that. That's a fantastic story. I love hearing how things come about.
Yeah.
I really do. Oh, let me just show you, because I'm not. I was going to add some more on, but I don't think it needs
Debbie,
it.
that is exceptional.
It's just a beautiful. Can I tell you why it's exceptional? The tools from you guys have made this so much easier, and then of course all the beautiful things that you can work with. And you know, I'm thinking in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I want to put it on back as well. I want to put it on the back, and you can. That's the thing. You can get as creative as you want. You've got the right tools, and this is what I love as well. You didn't overwhelm us with loads of different ones.
No.
Sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming for someone. And then 9 times out of 10, I'll tell you what you'll do. You'll put it in a drawer and you'll not use it.
Yeah.
You've got 2 great designs there. Like you said, masculine, one that you could turn feminine kind of into florals, flowers because of the shape of it. But I love the fact that you've got both of them. All the accessories, I think, are just a bonus. A little extra bonus. Yeah. Because that's what you guys do whenever you think about these things. Just they're added little things for you. But for me, it's about the creativity that you can get and unleash that in your craft room with all the other things that you've got in there and how you can incorporate these in. And then, of course, have the fun. Do you do a single? Do you do a double? Do you do a triple? Do you do Z-fold.
Quadruple.
What do you want to do with them? We've still got to get that challenge in of how many we can get on a sheet. Yes.
Yeah. I'm loving that. And you know, I mean, we can make all the perfect product in the world, but if we didn't have the fabulous team here showing you how to use them and inspiring you and showing you how easy it is, then we'd all be a little bit lost, wouldn't we? We've got the best crafters in the world as our demonstrators here on CTV. I say that and I mean every single word of it. We really have. And Debbie's just shown you that with that absolutely beautiful, beautiful card she's made there. While Debbie gets ready to show you her next demonstration, I've got for you a brilliant, brilliant bundle. We're calling it the Birthday Starter Bundle, and that's as a starter if you want to start making birthday cards. So if you're brand new to CTV, and you're thinking, well, where do I start if I want to start making a birthday card? This bundle could be absolutely brilliant for you. But also, even if you're not brand new and you've got some stuff, this is a great little stash builder. There's some lovely, lovely stuff in here. So I'll take you through what we've got in this bundle. And the price is absolutely brilliant for you on the screen there, I have to say. So that looks like £50, £58 or $80, and then down to £46 or $64. Is that correct? Perfect. Because if I don't ask, I'm going to have to run round and look at the screen because the screen's too far away from me able to see. And my glasses are close vision, which means I can see this, but I can't see that. It's a hard life when you start losing your vision, isn't it?
It is,
right.
absolutely.
So in this bundle, you have got a 50-piece pack of our beautiful ivory cards and envelopes, which are absolutely gorgeous. 300 GSM. You've got 25 card blanks and 25 envelopes in here. And if you haven't had these and tried the quality of these, have you had them, Debbie? Have you felt them? The ivory, the cards and envelopes.
They're beautiful. And everyone knows me, and I'll tell you that I make my own card, everything make myself. But there are times when I don't want to, and you can't get any better than these.
You cannot. The quality. Please don't think that this is a large pack, reasonable bundle where it's value, because we have made sure that what you've gotten here is premium quality cardstock, premium quality envelope. 300 GSM. You know how thick it is when you can do that. Beautifully scored so that you get fabulous professional creases and you don't get any giraffe legs when you've got your card on the mantelpiece. It's absolutely incredible. And then our envelopes are a beautiful thickness here, which means when you put your card in, you can't see the decoration, and it's got a lovely amount of space so that it'll take toppers on there as well when you're decorating, so you can get some dimension in there. Slides in easily and is just absolutely luxurious quality. And they're in your A5 side, which if you're in the US, just over 5x7, so you could trim it down if you wanted to. Then you've also got in this bundle a whole pack of our refillable straight glue pen and refills. So you've got your glue pen and your refills in there, which is great in that little box, which is brilliant because that's a lot of glue for you. That is 60 metres of glue in there. And then you've got our 6x6 Flora and Fauna Nature's Garden paper pad. One of my absolute favourites, I have to say. The colour palette in here is beautiful. And I think it's a brilliant choice for being able to do a variety of birthday cards for lots of different people, and will work really well with that ivory base card blanks that you've just been given. It's absolutely gorgeous. You can, if you want, fussy cut some of these designs to make beautiful toppers if you'd like to do that. And to fussy cut, you need a pair of scissors. And so we've included a pair of scissors for you as well. Our 6-inch snips are in here, which are the perfect pair of scissors to be able to do all of your fussy cutting, if that's what you'd like to do. And if you want some other toppers and sentiments, well, look, we've given you a pack of our fabulous rub-ons from the Flora and Fauna, where you've got lovely florals in here, you've got lovely sentiments, you've got your 2 different foils, you've got a gold and a rose gold in here to use with those to create your sentiments and to create your beautiful toppers for your birthday cards. And then you've also got a whole pack of our 250 GSM linen cardstock, 6 colours in here, 4 sheets of each, your 24 sheet pack as you would expect. And then the colours you can see are absolutely gorgeous and work, because it's from the same collection, perfectly with your flora and fauna papers. So you've got your card base and your envelope, you've got your matting and layering, you've got your decorative paper, you've got your scissors to cut it out, you've got your glue to stick it, you've got your toppers and embellishments and sentiments if you want, and then you've got 25 cards, 25 envelopes and everything you need for that price you can see on the screen. It's absolutely a birthday bargain, let me tell you. So I'm going to put that one back down here. And then we've got the beginner's tool collection for you, which, Debbie, I think this is absolutely superb as a beginner collection. So you've got here, let me take my little post-it note off there, you've got a fabulous self-healing square cutting mat.
I still use mine.
I use mine all the time.
And I'll tell you why, because I still use a craft knife and ruler. I think it's the old school me.
Yes.
And it's perfect for that, but it's perfect for a great mat to work from.
It's a brilliant mat to work from, and if you do like to use your craft knife and ruler, and because you like to do that, then this is absolutely perfect for you. And the thing I love about this is it's 12.5 inches square, which means your full 12-inch sheets of scrapbook paper and cardstock will sit on there, and you can cut the whole space. You've got your metric and your imperial, so it's double-sided, and you've got all of your angles on there as well. And the self-heal on this is exceptional, let me tell you. You've got 2 of our porky tools as well. Porky tools are brilliant for positioning, for poking out the dies. I use mine to pick little pieces up, little embellishments. I poke everything when I'm using my porky tool. I literally pick everything up with my porky tool. I stick it down when I'm moving it with glue. I pick up little flowers and embellishments with it. I get my 3D glue gel out with it. I clean out my nozzles if I've let something dry up with it. Have porky tool, can craft. You've got 2 of them. Then you've also got Debbie's favourite. You've got a pack of the tape pen and refill for Dotty, Dotty
yes.
tape pen. And then my absolute favourite, cannot live without, feel absolutely anxiety ridden if I can't find them. If you've been listening to Birthday, you'll have heard me say more than once, somebody's took me 9-inch scissors. Someone took me 9-inch scissors. They were here and they've gone.
And I've just been looking over
The
here.
9-inch scissors have
They've
gone.
gone.
There's a scissor thief amongst us, Debbie.
Tusk. That's no good.
Scissor thief amongst us. You're going to get your 9-inch scissors, which have that ruler on there for precision snipping and beautiful cutting. These are my absolute favourite recommended scissors of choice. You're getting all of that for the price on the screen, which quite frankly at £38 or £38 or $52 is a ridiculous price. But when you get the platinum price that's available for you today of £30.40 and $41.60, I think that says, then it is absolutely a snip. And you get triple points. Now, we've got a few of our damasks left. And you've seen Debbie using them in that beautiful double swing gatefold card that she's just done. These are so rich and luxurious. You've got the more muted on the back if that's what you want, but then on your A side, you've got all of that grunge damask and all of that distressed foiling on there in the most rich and decadent colour palette you could ever imagine. This for me feels like worn walls of a palace somewhere in Europe. Like a French king was once sitting on a chair beside it. It's absolutely divine. It's just glorious. And I think having that damask, which is a little more grunge, so a little more unfinished, distressed, should we say, and then that distressed foiling, it just makes it feel heirloom. It makes it feel so opulent and so heritage. It's absolutely incredible and brilliant for all, I think, your masculine makes, that particular pad. You've got it in your light distressed colours as well, which are my personal favourite. I love these light colours. Oh, it's fallen out the thing because we've been pinching some sheets. Here we are. The colours in here are so different and so beautiful. You've got all of that grunge damask and then all of the beautiful distressed foiling again. You've got some of your cooler colours, but then you've got your warm pops of hot paprika and orange and sunset in here. You've got your lovely olives in here and your teals. That teal one is my absolute absolute favourite. I adore it. You've got your roses and your pinks and your blues and ochres in here. You've got your lime and zesty greens. You've got your beautiful cool lavenders and pinks in here as well. It's an absolutely glorious pad. It's incredible. So you've seen how Debbie just used them. In the pad, they look brilliant. When you cut them up and put them on a project, they look better, if you can imagine it. Normally, without paper pads, you can't get any better than what they look like in the pad. With these, when they get on the project, they look better. And then we've got, as a separate option for you, and you can see the details on the screen, we've got our 2 vellum pads, which are,
The best
words
vellum
can't
we've ever
describe. They're so
done. I
fabulous.
love patterned vellums, but this is next level. Stunning.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The
Absolutely
foiling
stunning.
on there is incredible on this particular one. And you're getting 4 designs and you're getting 6 sheets of each of the design, which is absolutely stunning. This is my favourite.
Yeah.
That one, torn and laid on a piece of black card. You've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely exceptional. This is definitely a pop of luxury. Put them in your apertures, tear them, lay them up, fold them, make a gift bag, just have it as a little accent piece if you want to. There are so many beautiful things you can do with these. It is ridiculous. So that is the heirloom set. And then we've got here for you the playful patterns, which is a little bit more modern and contemporary. So if you're making for the younger people in your family or for the people who don't like the full-on heirloom vintage pattern, then these are going to be for you. You've got tiny little polka dot stars. You've got that lovely trellis in there. We've got these fabulous little candy stripes in here, all foiled, absolutely beautiful. And then finally, you've got this random-sized, beautiful pink polka, which is incredible. And you can see the details for those on your screen as well. And just before we go back to have a look at another demonstration with Debbie, let me get them out the way. I just must mention in the US, if you want your bonus buy today of the linen cardstock, I have 3 chances left for you in the US. 3 chances only, and then it's sold out and gone everywhere. You can see the price on the screen, which is $15.56, is it, or $15.96? $15.96, and you're going to get your triple points plus an extra 200 bonus points with this today. So if you are wanting that, there's only 3 chances left for you to get it. And we're going to go back to our Debbie.
Well, we did get asked earlier about how many we could get onto an A4 card.
We did.
Kind of ties in nicely with this.
Okay.
I'm going triple now.
Okay.
So I've already covered single a couple of times earlier on in the day. Double, we started with there. So triple seems the natural progression.
Yes.
It's like you said earlier, and I wish I'd thought, again, have these light bulb moments, literally when you're listening to someone who gives you some ideas about where you could extend them and attach your cards together so you could end up with a really big piece. I find that you can get 3 out of this really nicely.
Okay.
I think if I perhaps did 4, we might compromise the swing.
Okay, we don't want to do that.
No, so
No.
I'll just explain. That's the A4 cardstock. I just trimmed mine down in terms of width to 7 inches.
Okay.
Okay, so, because you can do it on an A4, but you just extend it just that little bit longer. But I just wanted it to be at the 7-inch
So
mark.
you took
it's
it off the
full
height,
A4.
not the length.
Just off, yeah, exactly. And then I did a 2.5 at this end, a 2.5 inch at that end, so literally 2.5, turned it around, 2.5 mark in there. And then I went into like the central part.
Okay.
And I've used both. Oh, because I thought, why not?
Why not?
You've got both. If you've got the showstopper, you've got both.
Yeah.
So, shall we have a little play?
Yeah, let's please do.
So, I think what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do where I'm coming onto that inside again. So if I just show you what I mean, if I was to put it on the outside of that side, it's kind of coming in really tight here at this end. And again, it could compromise the swing. I suppose if you did it that way, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because so there is ways around it, and you can do it either end.
Yeah.
I personally, for me, have chosen to go on the inside and have it that way. So I've got like the bigger part coming out and the smaller on this side, because if you think about that score line comes down here, that's the smallest of the parts. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attach that fairly high up. Not too high, because again, what we don't want to do is compromise anything. We don't want to compromise the strength of that. But once you're happy with where you've placed it, and of course, if you want to be really precise, you could measure it, maybe 1/2 inch. I probably won't go any less than half.
No.
And I think that roughly, and by my eyes, I know they're not the best of eyes, but I think roughly
It looks
that's
like
that
it to
1/2
me
inch.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to do that, and I'm going to do a couple of pieces. Again, I don't want anything moving when it goes through that powerful machine. I am going to put this one in to start with, straight off. And again, when I think about where I want to place this, I think I'm going to go on this side, because if I'm going to turn that the other way, it's going to be the smallest here, the largest there. Yes, we'll go there. Okay. So I talk to myself a lot.
Don't blame me, you get all the right answers.
Honestly, I do it all the time. So I'm going to pop that on, and again, if you want it to be a bit more central, then perhaps, potentially, you could use that and eyeball that to the centre, because you know that that's the centre line, and that's the centre.
I think I like that.
Shall we try that?
It's up to you, Debbie, it's your card.
Let's try it. I have got one that I've done earlier, which I did this side. But let's give it a go. Let's have a little look.
Compare the two, can't we?
Of course we can. Of course we can. And this is where, again, and can you see what I mean about being the length of the A4? If you come too close,
yeah,
they're
all going to be knocking into each other, aren't they?
Yeah, so that potential is there, and it could affect that. Now, I am going to use my larger plates, because, again, I've got a couple of dies on there. Would that go on the smaller ones? Yes, it would. And it can go in sideways, because you can still put that in that way. But I'm going to, for easiness, I think. Yeah. Oh, and I will just say, the reason why I chopped it down to 7, can I just explain why?
Yeah.
Now I've seen it again visually, it's just reminded me why I chopped it down. So imagine that on that, and that being pushed up at the top. Yeah. Can you see a little bit of a problem?
I can, it won't go through the machine.
Yeah. 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 And so initially my idea was to do it on an A4, full A4, not chop it down, and then I ran straight into a problem.
Yeah.
So hence I chopped off literally about 1.25 inches off there.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Yeah, not too much. So yes, so just bear that in mind when you are doing that. Of course, if you've got the Pro, it's okay.
Then it is.
Yeah, yeah. So you could do that on your A4. And then just run that through. Now then, I did take that down, didn't I, Leann?
You did. I think you did.
Did I take both down?
I think you did.
We'll soon find out.
We will. I think I've seen you do that. I have to say, so many lovely comments coming through. Karen says, thank you, Debbie, for all the great tips today. You're giving us lots of inspiration. And Hannah Law says, thanks, Debbie, for layering up the layering tip of the swing dies. I was struggling with that with my older CC swing dies. I'm pleased we've been able to solve that for you, Hannah Law. And then Carol Garwood Beard, she says, you know what? I am agreeing with whoever mentioned last week we need a button that says order all showstoppers now. So we're making a note of that for next birthday.
I love
Makes
that.
sense, doesn't it?
Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, it absolutely does make a lot of sense. Right, again, when you think about this of the length, you know that obviously we're going to have to put an extra score line here. We'll sort that in a second, because what we've got now is our first 2 cut pieces. And then I'm going to go back to, so I'm having like the scalloped, the, now I can never remember the right name of this one, decorative plaque, Debbie. And then, of course, we're going to go in with the last one. And because, and this is a good one here to show you, because I've put it in the centre, if I pop it there, can you see the glaring problem we're going to have?
Yeah.
But we can stop that from happening, because we just bring that down. And if we're going to bring that down, I need to push the cardstock right up to the top of the plate. I'm trying to do that where it's in vision. Again, roughly around that mark, about the half an inch. Yeah, about half an inch. So yes, so just bear that in mind when you're doing this kind of style. Yeah. Think about, and especially about the compromise of the swing when all of those 3 are together. Yes. Just think about that one. And then again, just run that through.
I love this. This is brilliant, breaking down the thought process. It's so helpful. Can I just say to Stacey, congratulations. Stacey Coughlin says, just a quick pop in to say what a great 20th birthday so far. Thank you, Stacey. And she's really excited that she's made Platinum Plus.
Platinum Plus.
Good for you, Stacey.
Wow, I love that.
Cindy says, just to watch this take shape, Debbie, is mesmerising.
Oh.
I agree with Cindy.
It's just showing you what you can get out of your die. Because you look at a swing die and you think straight away, there's only one way you can use it. Seriously, I'll be the same. When I got them, I was like, right. And then I was like, ooh. And I remembered from our previous swing dies that we had, I thought, oh yes, there's more things you can do with it. We'll just reiterate that this is not a repeating pattern of anything that we had out in the past. These are new designs. And for me personally, I hope you won't mind me saying it, Leann, better, enhanced.
Yes.
And with the addition of that really nice, chunky spine makes a huge difference.
Yes, makes them easier to use and more sturdy, so that when you give it to somebody, they can swing for as much as they like and it's not going to fall apart.
Yes, yeah. So again, I'm going to use my board because obviously if you think about it, I've got some areas what haven't got a score line. So this is when I'm going to use this again, my black line, and just going to reinforce those and of course start the new one just down here. And again, if I'm using it from the 6, I know that I'm coming in at 3/4 of an inch because that's what we've told you the spine is. So yeah, pop that on and then just pop that down. And then repeat that for all of them. So again, I will come in at that 6-inch mark. In fact, no, I'll start with that one. I'll go to that one first and do it the other way around again.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Kirsty D, who was having a tea, she's just down the road in Thornaby. See, I knew it. Having a tea means that she's local. Now then, Tammy, she wants to be on the list for a big hot glue gun in the US. Connie wants to be on the list for a big hot glue gun in the US. And Sheila Miller also wants to be on the list for a big hot glue gun in the US. With all coming through now. Colleen, I was bad and just had an apple cider donut. What's an apple cider donut?
That sounds incredible.
That sounds absolutely delicious. A friend brought them back from a trip to apple picking and knew that I love those donuts. I mean, I've never tried one. Can we get one in Dallas when we come next year? Or is it only a fall thing?
Just going to say the same thing.
Because I feel I need an apple cider donut in my life. Right, I think all of the people laughing are at the blooper reels. So many. Mascara smeared, drinks being splurted out, people who said that they're half dead from laughing, and then other people saying Debbie just digs herself into a deeper hole sometimes. And people with mascara smeared all over their face. And Trish wants a large glue gun as well. And Christine says she wants a large glue gun. And everybody absolutely loving this demonstration, Debbie, that it's just coming to life in front of them.
And literally what we're going to do now is just put those mountain and valleys in and you'll see how easy that is. So whichever way you want to do that, I have said it and I will say it again, there's no right or wrong way. It's just the look that you're going for. And why not mix it up now and again? So you can see the first part of the swing coming together. So we're going to go in with the next one. And flip, reverse that one too.
Love.
And then again, just reinforce those. So we'll start with that bottom part and put that in. I'm not going to lie, this, I spent quite a bit of time last week at home working from home because obviously I've got the Hobby Maker shows at the weekend and these shows today and tomorrow. And I think the most fun I had was with these.
Really?
Seriously, yeah. Just because I let my imagination run
riot. That's lovely.
Quite literally. And I love them. I think they look absolutely fab.
This is
and
brilliant.
the fact that you can start to have a little play. So it's almost like a bit of a stepper kind of effect. But as you can see, you've got all of those swinging away. And again, whichever way round you want to do that. So if you wanted that to be like a mountain and valley, you just turn it the other way so you get a different look. But I like the fact that you can get all of those. And that's three, perfectly comfortable, not compromising anything in terms of crossing over. So that answered the question that we got asked earlier. Now, that was the one that we've just done where I did it in the centre. The one that I did, and another little top tip I'm going to give you, we had some beautiful papers in the Gilded Age.
We did. So lovely.
But it's directional. There's a pattern.
Yes, there is.
And when it comes to keep back in, Debbie. Putting your panels in, I wanted the pattern to be directional because it's such a beautiful paper, and I'll show you that in a second because I am going to have to bring in my card base to show you what I mean by that. So again, that premise that I described to you earlier about doing each panel, so I've matted and layered each one.
Yeah.
I did it and stuck them down and then did that process where I lined it up on the card and then took each die. Now I'm going to do this so I can explain to you how you do it. First one again, literally remember that it's not the chunky side, because what happens if you're doing the chunky side on the small side, you're going to get your score lines coming down here. That'll spoil your paper. So just remember, and again, just place it on, use that to click in, put your tape down, run it through your die cutting machine.
Yes.
The trickier bit is when it moves on to like your centre panels, because you've got both ends, and this time you've got a bit of both.
Yeah.
So you literally do exactly the same, get your panel, and that would be a panel, and just measure your panels, come down 1/4 inch if that's what you want to do. I decided to go with 2 layers this time, so I've used that beautiful linen cardstock that was with the Gilded Age, stuck them down, dried them off, and then did the die cutting. Okay, and then all you do again is remembering, and I'll just take that one out of the equation just for a second to show you, remembering the direction that that goes in, so it's the small one alongside the small one. Click into place, take that down, lift that off, run it through the die cutting machine, perfectly aligned to go in, and you repeat that for the next panel. Wait a minute, Debbie, that's not the next panel. That's the next panel. And I'm just going to lift those off for a second, because this was all from one sheet, and as you can see, if I just push that together, I wanted that pattern to run across all 3 of them. Oh, 4 of them, sorry. So that it kind of, you can see that pattern going across.
Oh, that's so lovely.
And it honestly, so that's, and it just takes a little bit of time.
mean, who knew that that was going to look so fabulous?
But it's because, again, you just take that little bit of time, that little bit of thought process.
It's like a little triptych, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
With that continuing pattern, that is so incredible. So for anybody who did get the Gilded Age, you need these dies just to be able to do exactly what Debbie's doing here.
Yeah,
because that looks incredible.
I'm going to take my time getting that into place. Use your all-purpose glue. Slide that into place. Once you're happy with where the placement is. There we go. And again, just make sure it is into place, because if you don't, what will happen is it'll interfere with the swing. Okay? So just make sure it is in its right place. Once it's locked in, you're okay. Good to go for the next one. And literally, that's how you would create your panels. Now, I could have done that section where, what I showed you in that earlier show at the launch, where you could keep them on, put the panels down, stick them and place them.
Yes.
A bit tricky. It's a little bit trickier. And, of course, you're going to end up with a strip here, so you're going to end up with a...
Yes.
And I think it kind of spoiled. I kept it, I kept them and I put them back in to see if it looked okay. I didn't like that effect. So I've taken them out. And again, I'm just going to make sure I'm not interfering and it's in the right place. There we go.
If there's any Gilded Age paper pads left, I think there might be just a couple. We're going to put the details on the bottom of the screen for everybody now.
So again, wet glue will be your best friend for this part, especially when you're trying to get it lined up, because 9 times out of 10 you put it down and it's not lined up straight away. You want that bit of wiggle time. So again, just popping that down. And then lastly, that end panel piece.
Debbie, that is so beautiful.
You're the one with the team that create the most beautiful things, Leann, I'm not going to lie.
It's all, everybody comes together. So I would never have thought of doing that with these swing dies, and it looks so beautiful.
I think what I wanted to come across, because I know that you've got a lot of lovely accessory dies on each one of your sets. I know you have. But for me, I wanted to look at it outside the box a little bit and think about all the things I've got in my craft room, all the things that you've launched over birthday, which is why I've used and tried to mix it up a little bit with all the different papers and things like that, because literally you've got all those things at your fingertips at home, and I didn't want it to be just a one kind of thing that was just doing balloons and flowers all the time. I wanted to use it and mix it all up, and that's exactly what I've done. And I've used the Gilded Age sentiments. I'm going to pop that. I might have that on the front actually. Yeah, I'm going to have that on the front. Pop that on the front.
That looks so
there.
nice.
And so literally now, all we're going to do is just the decoration part. And then I've done
Superb.
exactly the same with, and on these, I've just done the same kind of cardstock
Yes.
but white, and that's going to go on the flip reverse. And I'm going to put a little bit, oh actually I might do that. I'm going to change that up because I was planning on doing a little bit of the roses to kind of, what do you think?
Lovely.
Which
I
one
like
do you
that.
think? Do you like that, the
Yeah.
pattern with the flowers in there?
Yeah.
Shall we do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do that. So let me just grab
Because on the
those.
flip reverses, you could write a message, couldn't you, or do another little sentiment.
Well, that's why I've left a couple blank.
Yeah.
So that you could write your little message on there. Of course, you've got the back of the card. If you wanted
Yeah.
to do the back of the card, you could do that. But yeah, I love the Gilded Age. It's a beautiful collection. Well, this one of Sara's.
Yes.
I thought it was. So I'm going to pop that onto the other side. You stay there for a second. Let's get that on the other side. Don't forget the other side as well, because obviously if you've got your swing motion,
Yes.
you want to be able to see that. So let's do that while
That's
that
the
one's
whole
there.
point of them flipping, is that you've got that double side, isn't
It is, yeah. So please don't forget it, because I think it looks better. And if you wanted a full, do you know, if you wanted to strengthen those centres, you just use your die and cut around it, and then just finish off like round the edges there. So you could have like a full panel if you wanted. I didn't need it. I don't think you need it, but it's the option's there for you again if you
Yes.
want to. So let's go in and pop my little flowers just there. And then, oh, nearly forgot the back. Let's get you on there.
Oh, I love this so much. I never thought of using those Gilded Age papers in that way with those swing dies. And it just looks incredible. It makes such a statement, doesn't it? It's a very special card.
Oh,
And
yeah.
anybody receiving this would know that they were very well thought of, because of the amount of time and effort that's gone into it.
Exactly. And I'm going to put my little bit of love on there.
Of course.
Good job, Jamie's not here. He'd be having something to say, wouldn't he? Producer George would be saying, she's at it again. I did want these in a bigger scale. I love me sentiment dies. I'm a little bit of a sucker for sentiment dies. Let's pop that going across there. And
They're
then-
brilliant, them ones, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely. And then I thought I'd have my little teapot just
Oh,
on there from the
lovely.
Gilded Age to tie it all in, kind of tie it all in. But I think I'll put a little foam. Oh, I had already put foam pads. Debbie, you're so well prepared, girl. You forgot you did it. Again, too busy, locked into me, Emmerdale.
I'm watching Married at First Sight.
Oh my God, I haven't watched last night's.
I haven't watched last night. I'm going to watch that tonight.
Yes, I'm gonna catch up on like
I've
both
seen
of
the
those.
last thing I've seen was the last commitment ceremony.
Yeah, I think it's the first time I think I've ever heard the experts
Yeah, say you
send
have
them
to
home.
leave. Yeah, send them home.
To send them home, right? They basically told them,
You're not staying. Which was
send him
fair.
my way.
Yeah,
Send him my way. I think he's lovely.
he is lovely.
Yeah, we need to protect him at all costs.
We do.
Now, I think I might have just stuck my panel down, so just give me a second while I just get this sorted, because I think the wet glue might have just come out. Oh, there we go.
There
I
you
think we're all
go.
right. Let me just make sure I've got that the right way.
So, do you know, George has just made a bold statement.
What did he say?
He said this is his favourite demo of the day.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Bless
And do you know what?
him.
I'm with George on that.
Oh.
I think that is incredible. And I think if you've got your Gilded Age, you need to do this with it immediately. But to do that, you have to get your swing dies, don't you?
Yes.
Oh, Debbie, can you imagine all of the Christmas ones you can do in that style as well?
Exactly, yeah, you could, and you literally, like Leann said earlier as well, you could even like extend that and have that coming further out and have a real statement piece.
Yes.
There's so much you can do with them. Don't just look at them and think they only do one thing. Think about, like we said, your double, your gatefold, your Z folds, your triples. Have a little bit of fun. Have a bit of fun with them, play with them, and I can guarantee they may be only 2 sets, but in terms of creativity, you're going to get so much out of these, so much out of them.
You really are. And I have to agree with Amy Johnson on YouTube. She says, I love this. So do I, Amy. But what she's right when she says, Debbie makes it look so easy. She does, but the dies are actually, if you follow Debbie's rules that she's put in place, the dies are going to do all of the hard work for
Yeah,
you.
absolutely.
And then Jean Marie says, imagine this one on Lunar Dreams paper with the moon die in the middle and the floral dies on each side.
Never thought of that.
Oh, that would be good. Amy says, I love all the inspiration we get from everybody. Now then, Amy has got a request for me, Debbie.
Okay.
She said, Leann, could you and your team make some seasonal swing dies?
Oh.
Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, winter, Valentine's Day and Patrick's would be so cute. We'll have a look at that for you, Amy. Sparkly Sue thinks that is an absolutely gorgeous. She's got our Gilded Age papers today and she can't wait to play. I would be keeping that forever and putting it on the side at home and looking at it. I wouldn't be giving it to anyone. It's that fabulous. I'd be keeping it for me. Now then, you've seen it in the launch show. We promised you it again tonight. And here it is, Ben's brand new song.
Dragon's Den, lead presenter, Amco Ben, Debbie, Sheila, Jack, Helen, and Leann. Masterclass, wake up call, lots of shows, you love them all. Launch day, card load, craft along shows. Developer, Pokey Tool, Craft Folk, Glue School, Gemini, and the Go. We love the ultimate pro. Scissors, light pads, 3D glue, and foam pads, iris folding, Pyramage, paper pieces. We're here to inspire. The ideas are churning, so you're always learning. We're here to inspire. Give us all the cheers. It's been 20 years. Mini, and the 2 template library, tacky glue, stamping platform, die brush tool, and the rocker block. Linen card, gilding flakes, sparkle pen, shake to wake. Our signature collection, limited stock. Glitter paste, glitter pens, glass mat, color trends, 12 by 12, paper pads, craft knife, buddy bags, illustrators, try blends, lots of third-party friends, Academy of Color, don't forget the color blend. We're here to inspire. The ideas are churning, so you're always learning. We're here to inspire. Give us all the cheers. It's been 20 years. Glitter card, ink pads, my jokes just like your dad's heat. Stamping mat, easel content, fold on flat. Nature's garden craft, plus adhesive ball that you rub. Chewy gilding flakes, fishes, wax seal gate. Busting folders, card blanks, the dirty water, Debbie drank, scoreboard, seed tool, desk vacuum, very cool. Sara's bra in the news, I seem quite confused when she said with the cup, reach down there and take it off. We're here to inspire. The ideas are churning, so you're always learning. We're here to inspire. Give us all the cheers. It's been 20 years. Birthday's here, let's begin. Joe, let's back again. Lunar blues, Gilded Age, time for tea, will amaze. Blue gun, iridescent paste, damask pads, don't be late. Plush dye, holographic paints, birthday collection takes. 3D construction dye, vellum pads, new nesting dye, ink pads, chameleon. The birthday list goes on and on. Join us for our birthday fun. Lots of shows, don't miss one. So here's the birthday celebration. So much fun, don't delay. We're here to inspire. The idea is churning, so you're always learning. We're here to inspire. Give us all the cheers. It's been 20 years. We're here to inspire. The ideas are churning, so you're always learning. We're here to inspire. Give us all the cheers. It's been 20 years.
I don't want it to stop. I absolutely love it. It's so fabulous, isn't it? And you know what it does, Debbie? It conveys the fun and the atmosphere and how we just all feel about coming to work.
Absolutely.
I absolutely love it. I just think that's genius. Ben, you have outdone yourself, darling. It's absolutely gorgeous. It really is. And Ben was helped by Max and our social media team pulling that together. I think he's done an awesome job too. So thank you for helping Ben with that, Max. It's just absolutely incredible. Now then, we've got our winner for lighting our candle. And if you are on YouTube and your initials are CL, then you could be in with a chance of lighting a candle. You can't have number 4 and you can't have number 6 because they're already lit, but you can pick any number from 1 to 12 apart from those 2. Hopefully you've worked out who you are now. So Cindy Livingston on YouTube, congratulations, you're going to be lighting the candle. Well done at the end of the show. Please can you message and let us know which number you would like. 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and see if you can get the final 100 that is on that cake. Let's see if you can do that. Debbie's on a roll today, so it would be good if she got a hat trick, wouldn't it? But let us know. And if you don't message in, we will be picking a number at random from my massive cake of ping pong balls here. So let us know, Cindy, what you would like for your number. I have to say, Graceful Plumes is hanging on by an absolute... We've got 2. It's hanging on by a fly's eyelash. We've got 2 left in the US. So if you are interested, you would like your 200 bonus points, they're going to go overnight when we come off air at 7 o'clock. They're not going to be there tomorrow. So help yourself if you would like those. So many people have thoroughly enjoyed this show today, Debbie, because it really is showing them how easy they can be to put together beautiful things like that gorgeous Gilded Age card you've just done. But Tara Wade on YouTube says, oh my goodness, that's my favourite song ever.
Is that We Didn't Start the Fire?
Yeah.
As in, because that's, does she mean the song or like
Well,
Ben's song?
Let us
'Cause I
know,
love
Tara,
both.
do you mean Ben's song or do you mean the Billy Joel version? It is Billy Joel, isn't it?
It is.
It is, yes.
One of my
just checking.
favourite songs.
Louise says, brilliant song, love all the referencing, love it, well done Ben and all who produced it. Tara says, this song is so good, I love it, well done guys, you've smashed it again, we really have. Now, Gillian says she agrees with George. That was a truly amazing card, Debbie.
Oh.
I think I can't possibly read out the amount of love that we've got in the comments for that particular card. Everybody absolutely adoring it.
Oh.
Have you got anything else you'd like to show anyone, Debbie?
Well, we're going to do the double Z fold card.
Oh, lovely. Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Because I saw it in the marketing suite and I'm like, oh, yes. Because basically it's the swing card with just an extra panel on, but looks really cool. So, yep, we're going to do that one to finish off with. So, this piece of cardstock, now I did write it down because I wrote all my measurements down. Get me, first time ever. Now then, let me just make sure it is that one. Yes, it is. So it's 9.5 by 7.25, and I've put a little pencil mark this time. Again, I went with, I actually went a bit chunkier this time. I've gone 3. So it's at 3 inches. I've put the pencil mark down. Remember, please, guys, do not put in there, do not put a score line down, because it will make a huge difference when it comes to your, and I'm going to use the decorative plaque one, but it'll make a huge difference when it comes to having a score line going down the centre. I mean, you could hide it, technically, but it's not worth doing it. There's no point doing it because the die does that for you. It literally is the worker die of all worker dies. It's got the cuts in, it's got the score lines in. You don't have to work out anything apart from where you're going to position it. I know you're going to position it, and I'm going to just check what I did with this one because I've got, oh, right, actually, oh, it doesn't really matter because you could go this side, or you could take it this side, you could go higher, you could go middle. I'm not going to go lower because this is going to be a Z fold, a double Z fold card. So I'm going to take it a little bit higher and I'm going to have it resting on this side, so the right-hand side of, oh, is that right? I'm doing it again. Right, left, left, right.
Right.
Thank you. I was just waiting for some clarification then,
I
Leann, because
think
I was
so.
looking
Do
at it and
you?
I'm like, I'm doing it again.
I
What are
think
you?
right. Do you?
Oh, it just drives me mad. Me and my rights, left and rights. And all
Yeah.
that. Actually, could go that side though. Yeah, we'll go
Yeah,
that
do
side.
that.
I'm going to go that side.
Yeah,
Gives
do
me a
that.
bit more space here.
Yes, I think so.
So we're going to the left.
Left. I'm as bad. It's no good asking me.
I know, I'm not telling you.
Um,
I get worse with age. I get worse with age.
I do.
So I'm going to pop that in and run that through. Now, I'm thinking, will it go through? Maybe not. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it that way. Because you can.
You can.
and I'm just going to make sure, because I always find it trickier on my Gemini jewellery plates to get the, oops, don't you dare have moved. I did tape it down, didn't I?
You did.
Do you know what I struggle with? I think it's my nails more than anything.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering why
I
I've
think it's
got
just 'cause
black
it's on
nails,
an angle.
can I just tell you why I've got black nails? I've
Yeah.
got a ball this weekend.
You're going to a ball?
A ball, yeah. I go twice a year to a ball.
Oh, my word.
And it's black and gold, my dress. Now, I did ask for black and gold on the tips. I think
Yeah.
there was a slight miscommunication,
Okay.
and I was too busy on my phone. That will teach me.
Yeah.
And I looked down, but he said, put your hands underneath, and I was like, uh-oh, it's all black. Normally, I'm not a black... You know me. You've known me long enough. This is not me normally.
No.
It's not me at all. So they'll stay on for the ball, and then I'll probably change
And then
next
you're going
week.
to change them.
Yeah.
So what's your dress like? And what's the
black
ball?
and gold.
Oh,
Yeah, black and gold. So it's with all my friends. It's held down in Coventry, and it's a fabulous event. And I can't wait. It's an Halloween theme one though, but I don't do Halloween. Do you dress up?
I don't know.
Me neither. I'm not gonna lie, Leann, me neither. And I often is thinking, and I'll tell you what I've planned. So lots of people are going in all sorts of different costumes. I wanted to do the full ball gown still, but I've got a pair of dark angel wings, feathery wings. I've got some devil horns.
Oh,
Come about up here. This, that.
are you a bit like Maleficent?
A bit like Maleficent, yeah. I've got like a
amazing.
choker.
Oh.
And I've got some feather gloves.
Oh, my word.
I thought
can't
that'll
wait.
do.
Will we see photographs?
Of course, I'll show you photographs.
Oh, my
Yes,
word.
I'll show you some
sounds
photographs.
incredible. So is the ball, is it a charity ball or?
It's just a ball event that we do every year, so it's a couple of times a year. People who've had big weight losses and things like that, it's absolutely fabulous.
It's just a
to get
celebration
together.
of life?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'm
I
really
wanna
looking
go to a
forward to that.
ball.
I am.
sounds
Right,
incredible.
I'm going to show you, because I have done my mats and layers.
Yeah.
All in my world. Love that paper pad. I
Yeah.
happened to trip over it in the craft room. I was like, oh, it almost told me it wanted to come out and play.
Yeah.
So I thought, let's do it. So I've put mat and layer, and I'm going to do it live now to show you, because I
Yeah.
know I've talked about it, but let's do it live and pop that onto there. I could, at that same point, pop that on, and I could literally get that lined up. However, think about that. That will work on a big plate, and because of the time, I think that's what I'll do, Leann. So I'm going to just line that up. Make sure that's... Oh, actually, do you know, before we do, let me put my score line in. Let me get my score line.
Yes.
Because I've realised my score line's not come all the way down. Let's do that. Let's get that bit in. So, let's go...
I've now just got visions of you in a black and gold dress with massive black angel wings, Maleficent horns and gloves and a choker. I can't get the vision. You will be a vision.
I hope so. Thing is, this dress I actually bought for the summer ball. It's a little bit big now. It's just round here. But it's okay. I can get away with it. It's all
Get
right.
away with it.
However, I'd missed the window, so I bought myself 5 dresses.
As you do.
As you do. Remember to send 3 back. Had the one that I had for the summer ball. Completely forgot about this one until I looked and I thought, oh my God, I've missed the window of return. So I had to keep it.
Yeah.
And I think like it was meant to be. I just got to put it out there. I think it was meant to be.
If it's a little bit big, you can wear a belt or you can wear a slip under it, can't you?
So it still fits kind of nicely. I got a bit of room in it though, but it was just
Yeah. Slip.
that little bit, yeah. But I'll be all right. It's okay. And it looked good. I put all the outfit on the other day and I tested it. Yeah, looks fine. I am wearing trainers underneath it though, because the dress is that long, no one can tell.
I
And
don't blame
I
you.
am
Go
having
with
trainers
comfort.
on because
Yeah.
I don't come off the dance floor all night.
Go with
So
comfort.
yes,
You
we're...
need to show me your boots.
Well, I have got my sparkly boots. Oh, I've got to show you,
You haven't shown us your sparkly boots.
Yeah, my sparkly boots.
Yeah, I want to see them.
You'll love them. You will, you'll love them. Right, line that up, pop that on into place. Just make sure I've got that. Of course, you can, at this point, put that down, stick that down, and you could do that, let it dry though, the glue. I think I've talked about that a few times today.
You have.
But I just want to get this lined and then take that off and run it through your die cutting machine. And I think it's just nice to recap how to do that.
Yeah.
At the very end, for those people that might have just tuned in or not really understood it when I've said it, it's
Yeah.
better to see it.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd just recap that for you. So that's the first one. Let's take that off. And then, do you know, you could actually save these pieces. You could use them on the other side if you wanted to. Actually, I might
Yeah,
do
you
that.
could, couldn't you?
I might do that. So just line that up again, remembering that that is the smallest part. If you just remember that little golden rule, you'll not get any of the score lines in, because if I did it the other way around, I'd end up with score lines. So just make sure that when you're lining that up, like so, I think that's about right. Let me just make sure. Yep. And then hold, and then pop that through your die cutting machine. Now I'm going to have to push that a little bit further over. In fact, actually, I can do it there because it doesn't really affect it. There we go, and then run that through as well. And again, because that die, I know people probably panic there with the die hanging out. It's absolutely fine, as long as, because it won't come into contact with anything because it's just flattened in between the plates. So lastly, let's just take that one off, and then we shall pop. Get that back over there. I'll get my wet glue, and then we'll do the same and just pop that on. So again, thinking about your older collections that you've got, you can adapt this. You've got that worker die that does it for you. You just adapt it to whatever collection you're using.
Yeah.
Let's pop that in. And the same this side. How are we doing for time, boys?
We're all right. We've got about another, 5 minutes?
Oh, that's plenty of time.
Yeah.
Plenty of time. And again, use the wet glue, gives you time to get it into place, and then you can see, because what you don't want to do is interfere with the swing.
No.
And then again, I'm just going to take my eraser just to erase out the lines, because I forgot to do that at the beginning. But that's okay. And then all I've done is I have used the birthday wishes from the birthday celebrations. I've done the balloons from the balloon sentiment dies, and I've just used the regular balloon. And then I've got all my mats and layers. Pop all those there.
I love that. I love that colour your world pad. It's so happy, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And I did exactly the same with I used the Colour My World little spare pieces to do the presents.
Yeah.
And I've got balloons galore. Look at me, I'm doing exactly the same as I started the day. Never know when to stop. How many balloons do you need, girl? I mean, really.
Where are your sentiments from, Debbie?
Birthday celebrations.
Oh, do you know, I think that I was asking you because I think they are. Have you already told me that?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm having a Dory moment, aren't I?
No, it's fine. Don't you worry. Do not worry.
I think those are the best sentiments we've done in an awful long time.
I love them. Love. With a capital L. Love. Have I got that the right way? But yes, you have. Just
I'm
looking
having
there,
a
I'm thinking,
Dory moment.
wait a minute. Let's just have a little moment. Just a second. I thought then, do you know, looking at it, I'm thinking, is that the right way? Yes, yeah. We're okay. We're okay. Now, you're probably thinking, well, you said you were doing a double Z fold, Debbie. So I'm going to show you in a second how to do that bit. Because it basically, and all it is the same width of the card, and where you're going to place. That's the right way, Debs. Come on. There we go.
Lovely. I think everybody's going to be using these swing dies when they get them home with every collection that they've collected, either in this birthday event or forever in their stash in their craft room. You're going to be able to, aren't you?
And that's exactly, yeah, when you think about what you can do with them. Now, normally on a double Z fold card, we usually have the same card, we chop it down, blah, 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 but I just did exactly the same in terms of the sizing, which was 9.5 by, not 7 1/4 this time. I think I did 3.
Yeah.
No, 2 3/4, Debbie, 2 3/4, and then just did the mats and layers. And it's the same premise as, you know, you just turn it the opposite way around, because it's the same place where you put in the folds, because if you remember I said the line was at 3, so I did the measurement at 3 3/3, that's your double Z fold. And we're going to pop that on, so I'm just going to I'll use my tape pen, so let's just pop that down. And this is where I'm going to just pop it probably about 1/2 inch again. Take care not to get it on what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, that's different to what I would have done.
Oh! Thank you, Leann.
Oh, so I thought I was seeing
Do you
a
know, we're
new
looking
way.
at it, I'm thinking, Debbie, hang on a minute. There you go. Thank you, Leann. Thank you for saying that.
Literally, I was just looking at that and going, oh, this is exciting because this is different to how I would have done it. I'm learning something from Debbie.
Thank goodness you were in the room. If that had been Ben, he'd have just let me carry on, and then it wouldn't have worked at all. So we're not going to do a Debbie there, because now that's better.
There you are.
Saved by Leann. Thank the Lord, Leann. Thank the Lord. So we'll put our birthday wishes down.
I love that birthday wishes sentiment.
It's gorgeous.
It's so lovely.
It's absolutely beautiful. And then we're just going to decorate. Now, I am conscious time-wise. I'll probably just put them on in a second, but I just want to to get these lined up. And I'm going to have that a little bit higher up. And I might have it a little bit on a skew width. So that I can get my birthday wishes there. And then you've got all your balloons to decorate. So I'm just going to, I'll stick all these down. You don't need to see me sticking them down because obviously time is running away with us again and we've got to go and grab. But if I just visually show you, and then I've got all my little presents that I could dot around as well. So pop those on, get a little one just up there, one down there, a couple more balloons because Debbie doesn't know when to stop with the balloons.
But I think if you're doing a birthday card and you've got some, I think sometimes more is more.
Yes. Yeah, and I literally, there you go. And then all I'm going to do on there is decorate it with a little present one side and maybe some of the bunting on the other side. And then I was just going to put my birthday wishes over the top to give it a little drop shadow. And there you go with your double Z fold card. And I'm just going to try and do this now. There we go.
That is so cool. I love that so much.
Thank you.
Oh, I love it. I think having that little additional Z fold on the bottom there really makes a massive difference, doesn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Are you coming over to join us, Debbie?
I am indeed, yes, I am indeed. I'm on fire duty again.
We've had a gorgeous day today, haven't we?
I've loved every
Absolutely
minute.
gorgeous day. Thank you very much for all of your inspiration and
You're
help.
very welcome.
Very much appreciated by me and every single person in the comments. It's been
thank
an
you.
absolute joy to watch Debbie today. It has. Make sure you get yourself along to get those swing dies if you would like. We've made a small number available for you in the UK. Sorry, in the US, you can get those now and get them shipped. So please check your shop of the day and you'll see if it's available for you. In the UK, do the same and add them to your wait list. And as soon as we've jiggled the stock around and we've got it back for you, we will email you, let you know it's on its way, we'll let you know it's here, and then you can get those once they're back in stock, which is really exciting for you. We're back tomorrow with, I believe it's Ben and Sara. And I believe tomorrow we're constructing decorations for Christmas in terms of the trees and the sleighs.
And they are fabulous. I've already worked with them.
Have you?
So gorgeous and so easy as well to put together. They look complicated, but they're not. They're really, really nice and easy to do, and they look spectacular. And I'm thinking of like Christmas decorations in the middle, or like in your middle of your fireplace, or your windowsill, Christmas tables.
Fabulous.
There's so much you can do with them. I can't wait to see Sara's take on them.
Yeah, me too. And I really love that sleigh because I think doing a little advent train
So
of
this
sleighs.
was a suggestion when I did the sleigh yesterday.
Yeah.
Adam thought of that suggestion of doing them, and with the 3-4 boxes in, you could do it as like an advent sleigh. So I think that's a cracking idea.
Wouldn't it be fabulous?
Yeah,
it really would. Okay, so we need to light Cindy's candle. So we're going to swap again.
Thank
so
you
I'm
very
coming
much.
round the back.
Oh,
You
is she
come
come
over
over
here.
this side?
Yeah, she's over here. So Cindy, I love the fact that we do this, and so I don't walk in front of the camera. By the magic of TV, we walk around behind the cake. Cindy's chose number 12.
Number 12. Oh, right. So let me come back this side then.
So number
Now.
12 for Cindy. Can you make it a hat trick?
I know. Can I make it an hat trick? What do you think? What do you think?
I don't know. I mean, the odds against it are pretty high, aren't they? I have to say. We'll see you back tomorrow, mind guys, but let's see what Cindy... We've got Jake. Jake's here. Fans
we ready?
on. We're sorted. Are you ready, Debbie?
And it's this side.
It's that one.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, 75, that'll do. That's the next side, that's the next.
I think that's pretty decent.
I do indeed. That's fabulous.
It really
I love
is.
that.
Well done, Cindy. Thank you, Debbie. She's been a top scorer today, has our Debbie. Cindy, please can you email ctvprizes@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Say to them, hello, I'm Cindy. Debbie won me 75. And then let us know, Cindy, back in the comments tomorrow what you're going to spend your voucher on. We're all interested. We'd love to know. Debbie, thank you. I've had a glorious day. It's been lovely today. And it's been fabulous all of you joined us. I'm so happy you got your showstopper, that you're loving the swing dies. And Ben and Sara will see you back tomorrow with all of the Christmas trees and all of the Christmas sleighs. I'll see you back on Thursday this week with the holographic glitter paints.
And I'll see you at 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, amazing. See you there.